Before you turn your clocks ahead, we're going to turn it right up here on the floor with Matt Cheslock from Virtue Financial to tell us what's going on in this market. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Great, Voz. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Let's before we get sleep deprived, let's get in some market talk. Russell 2000 fell 2% yesterday. That's its biggest one-day drop since last December. So do you think that's going to pull down the entire market, Matt?
Yeah, you look at the Dow Transports too. They've been down too for like 10 straight days. So there's some leadership groups that are taking us a little bit lower. The breadth of the market yesterday felt awful. It really did, and the market really didn't have that huge impetus to sell. I think right now we're taking every data point and we're looking at it negatively, especially the GDP numbers, both out of what we expect out of Asia and the Europe zone today. But really, there's just no conviction to buy right now. We're through earnings season. We haven't gotten the deal with China yet. So I think that's what's really taking place, is that there's no one buying and there's just a little bit for sale.
Yeah, and with the trade, the global growth concerns, hey, Chinese online retailers slashed iPhone prices the second time this year. What do you think is going to be the next hot technology?
You know what? I wish I knew. I think you have to look at, there's a lot out there, and it's going to be something that's going to surprise you. It could be from the AI world, something like that. You have to be nimble. I think that's why people are taking shots. We have a lot of big IPOs that are looking to come out right now. Are they anyone real tech related or anything new? Not really, but they're all part of this new mantra that we're in, this new society we're in. So you got to stay nimble and got to stay focused in what's hot. You're going to see trends that continue. I mean, look at the marijuana trend, right? I mean, this has been going on for a while. So necessarily didn't pick that or call that, but it's here to stay.
Any IPOs that you're looking out for in particular that you mentioned?
I think the Lyft one will be very interesting because that's going to set the table for a lot of these unicorn IPOs. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see when it prices. If the market's right, if you were able to price that in the beginning of February as opposed to now, you would have had a lot more excitement over it. But now maybe people are a little bit nervous. But that may be another reason why people are pulling out of this market a little bit. They want to raise more cash to get involved in these IPOs later in the year.
That's a great point. Tonight that we get Costco, and next week we get Kirkland, which is one of the biggest products featured in Costco. Will that give a good gauge of what to expect? And are there any other stock correlations you like to follow that you noticed?
What's funny is retail really suffered earlier in the year, and now retail had some good numbers this week. We saw Target and Kohl's report really good numbers. I would expect Costco will show us what Main Street America is looking at. So it's going to be really, there's not much else to look at other than the employment numbers. So you're going to be focused on Costco and the employment numbers, and it's going to give us a pretty good indicator. And maybe the Fed will take watch, and maybe we can start gaining some confidence in what the Fed's going to do going forward.